Hello everyone and welcome back to another Ambitious Cruise video. Today I'll be taking a look at the new Arena versus Reiju. So for this unit, it's a very good character. I do recommend farming her up. This Arena is fairly difficult if you don't have the new Sanji, but if you do have him, it's not too hard. Make sure you do have him for this team. And for this team, we actually are running quite an accessible squad here. We're running free-to-play Treasure Map Perispero, the new Pirate King Adventures Sanji. We are running version 1 Shirahoshi and Manshuri, which is a legend, but they're a very old character. I'm sure most players do have her. Ace and Yamato aren't very accessible, but a good replacement is the 6 plus super evolution of Bartolomeo and Cavendish. Just run them with the same support and you should be fine. They work exactly the same as Luffy and as Ace and Yamato, but I unfortunately don't have them super evolved. I did mistake Izuna, so this is just what I am running instead. In terms of investment, you do need level break 3 on your carrots. If you don't have them, the captain abilities will be way too weak on the final stage. You don't need level break 5. The specials don't get that much of an upgrade if you do have them maxed entirely. As for Sanji, I do recommend having fairly high investment, but you don't need it. I recommend about a 130. That should be enough. You don't need him at 150. Because as you'll see on the final stage, we do have a bit of damage to spare. So you can just play around, see just try the team out and see if you do have enough investment, and then you can go from there. But in terms of the sports you're running, it's mainly just damage sports. I try to stay away from the limited rare recruits as support characters, namely the Int Mihawk. He's a very limited support character, but he is very nice for the final stage to get around the resilience. He gets around it entirely by himself, but instead we're using Perispero to not only wave clear on stages 1 and 2, but also get around the resilience on the final stage. So Perispero is a very handy unit for this piece of content. On the third stage, you'll encounter Niji and Yonji. So on the first stage, yeah, we'll take care of Niji, the quick mob, and then in the next turn, we'll get around Yonji. There is a damage limiter, so it's impossible to get around both of them in the same turn. We'll use our friend Captain Carrot special and also our Ace and Yamato swap effect, and then just kill our Yonji. It's pretty easy, not very niche on the damage, it's very safe. Then we can swap our Shirahoshi into the Int form, and then we can take care of Yonji with our type advantage. We still have an orb boost from Carrot. It is 2 turns, which is very nice and convenient. We also swap our Ace and Yamato for the chain boundary, and also we want to swap into the Dex form in the following stage, so make sure they are strength when going into the 4th stage. Against Ichiji, he has about 11 million HP, and he has 6 turns of threshold, and we still have a bit of paralysis on our captains, but that is fine. We'll swap our Ace and Yamato for the boundary, use this special for an attack boost. Unfortunately, we don't get the conditional boost because the enemy has full immunity, but we still have the orb boost from our Zoro. From there, just use your Sanji special because we do need to be above 50% HP on the final stage, otherwise we get a bunch of nasty debuffs. So Sanji, we can use him for a teeny bit of HP to get us just above the 50% mark. From there, just hit your perfects and you'll be fine. The damage is very safe here. Even if you mess up your tap timing, you should be fine. 3.1x chain is very strong. We're ignoring the threshold because we do have the Carrot Captain ability. And then here on the final stage against Reiju, we can ignore the enemy's percent damage reduction. We can use the special of Shirahoshi first, and that's going to allow us to get a full board of matching orbs, and also get around the special limiter so we can use all of our specials. Then we can use Perispero to get around the threshold, the resilience, and give us a chain lock, and then also lock our orbs for the revive. The enemy does have a very annoying revive. It's basically going to be almost impossible to get around it if you don't have the new Sanji. There is probably weird ways you can get around it, but having Sanji is definitely the easiest way to do it. So just hit all of your perfects. We have a chain lock, so don't worry about that. And even though I missed up my tap timing there, we still got around it. Tap on Ace and Yamato last for their last tap ability. And then here we can we have our Sanji to get around the stun, and also give himself an attack boost and an orb boost. On this stage here, we can just tap on our Sanji, and it's a very easy kill. So this is a very safe team if you do have a level 1 break 3 on your Carrot. Sanji, just play around with his investment. He definitely does need a pretty high investment, but I don't think 150 is required. As you saw there, the damage was quite safe, even though I did mess up my tap timing. But that's going to be it for the team. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions on the replacements, I try to make it as accessible as possible in terms of the units and also the supports themselves. As I said before, level 1 break 3 or higher carrot, very high investment on Sanji. Besides that, you can really just go in with whatever you have and you should be fine. That's going to be for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Supports, try to make them super accessible. And that's going to be for the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.